That was just weird. And hopefully it's not going to happen again. OBS decided to have a fit and just completely bog my internet. Just on this laptop, mind. Because I still had internet on my phone. And no one else downstairs was complaining about lack of internet. So it somehow just froze the internet on my laptop. Anyway, we were going to use this stone thingy. Unfold. Does that just come out? Oh no, it looks as though it's starting to do it again. Don't you dare. Right, so if I line up like this, lower it and turn it on. But then the only problem is knowing what area we've already been across. Yeah, I suppose we can always just look for wheel marks. Because it's up here on the ground, I would think. Maybe. Yep, there's tire marks. Only problem is this thing needs clean. So the sun is being well, not too bad. Could be worse. Oh, of course, it somehow misses a few. Right. And left. They're still on in the ground, so it can't pick them up. Yeah, it's just do this. Yeah. This isn't exactly what you want to be doing. This is just the idiot's way to do it. And yes, I definitely classify myself as one. So find roughly where we were. I think it was about here. And carry on going in straight lines. What exactly are those things? Yeah, what exactly do those things on the side there? Okay, they're collectors, so if we're going too fast, then I believe it can't pick them all up. Yeah, the stones in the ground thing is new to me. On my main save, I turned clearance health enough. Oh, there's definitely a lot of stones in areas it looks as if I've already been as well. Actually, you know what? Let's hire ourselves a worker and see how he does it. Obviously gonna miss quite a few because the direction he's going in. And then what does he do? I mean, he's definitely smarter than me. Actually lining things up. Stop being smarter than me. Yeah, look at all of these stones. Okay, moving around. Right, try to find about here, I imagine. Oh, that was a big load of stones here. So yeah, if you've got most of the settings on, you've got a stone and wood farm, fields. And to do it right takes some time. Right, following our tracks back is gonna be tough. Cause yeah, we kind of did that. Just swap lane, I suppose you could say. Oh yeah, if it means we don't have to pay 1,000 or something for an AI worker to do it, that's good enough for me. I've only got one field anyway. I can easily do it myself. Why is there still some stones over to the left of us, exactly? Okay, let's access the map. And that should have an option for soil composition. Yeah, it's a lot of stones. I thought, no, we've gone back. We can see him again. on my main save, which I have put around 60 hours into, I actually made a decent little farm now. I got pictures, I'll put them on my Twitter later on. It looks quite nice. Not to say that this farm doesn't, but you know. With 3 fields to mess around with, I can make a bit more money. And also 2 greenhouses. And to place myself a farmer's market with those greenhouses with their drop-off zones pointing toward that farmer's market selling point, so that I can just push all of the pallets into it rather than having to load them up. Onto a low loader. I'm pretty certain it's called, and take them somewhere far away. It definitely works out nice. Well, you could say that yes, I am overflowing that particular store with goods. It's not like I'm doing it constantly, so it gives it time for the market price of the greenhouse items to go back up with that particular selling point. And then of course there's a solar generator, which soon I will make too. Two solar generators giving me quite a bit of money. I think. Sorry, I'm just a bit tired, but yeah. Solar panels generate about 500 to 1,000 per hour, I believe. And then when it gets to the night, they're producing less. And obviously based on the seasons, you've got more daylight in the summer. They'll always be producing. They will always be producing, but it depends on a number of factors. as to whether, well, how much it's giving you. Where the, yeah. And yes, I will eventually invest in a cleaner. I think we need one. Fortunately, once I've collected all of these rocks, I can sell them. Yes, thank you, Norton. Good job. Hope it wasn't you causing the issues earlier. Probably not though, you know. I don't see why it would start creating issues now. It was probably just a weird technical hiccup with OBS. Cause yeah, I've definitely had those before. They can be weird. Cause you never exactly know what the problem is. And then after a few restarts, it suddenly starts working again. And you've got no idea what you could possibly have done to get it doing so. Although I'm pretty sure my laptop's having a few memory issues, so that might be it. Definitely want to get that sorted. Especially considering it's only about 3 years old. Not quite ready to give up on it yet. Although there is every possibility I might have to within the next year. Thing is, it's been a good laptop. Even with streaming for more than a year, it's been a good laptop. Barely any problems when doing so. Although if I can get one with a higher memory, higher RAM, because I think this is only 8, I believe. So yeah, definitely needs more. Alright, what? Looking better. I'm just gonna put lights on now. Because it will soon be dark. Yeah, the sky's darkening. Right, I'd say we're halfway done with the field. I do believe. So by the time we finish the field, the tank will just about be full. I assume. Could easily be there was more stones in the second half. Anyway, yeah. While we're carrying on with the destoning, there is a lot happening in June with all the announcements and stuff that are going to be going on. There's a state of play later on tonight, in about 2 hours, or just under 2 hours even. There's the Summer Games first. Jeff Keighley's Hype Show during the summer. There's the PC Gaming Show. Xbox Showcase, hey Cricket. And I wonder when Nintendo are going to have their Direct. Because it's definitely time for one. It is definitely time for one. How you doing, Cricket? Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm good. Tired, but good. Oh, I'm losing tracks. I mean, with a Direct, can you really predict what's going to be there? Mario Kart download content wave 2. Yeah, Bug Snacks 2, that's definitely going to be there. That's going to be the highlight of the show for sure. They've got to have something on Xenoblade. Especially considering that's out next month. And obviously Splatoon 3. But I think... Excellent, I know what's definitely gonna be at that Direct. A new F-Zero. Gotta say it every time, even if it's very unlikely to happen. Gotta say it every time. Well... Yeah, this is the problem with doing anything at night in these games. Even with the lights on, you can barely see. So... I mean, it's true to real life, yeah. But we've got the power of time skipping. Oh yes! Re-announcement of the Advance Wars remake. I mean, there's still a war with Ukraine going on. But could it be plausible? I mean, it was pretty much the outbreak. When it was first gonna release. Yeah, no longer prominent in the news, so perhaps they could get away with it. I definitely would like to see that at some point, definitely. Although Marswitz is definitely gonna hate me. Because I have too much on it. Well, not exactly too much on it, but... barely any space on that micro SD card. I really should see about upgrading. Well, it's 128 gigabytes. How do I need to upgrade it? Oh, wait. I either... Yeah, that's definitely the problem, isn't it? I want to complete the 3D GTAs. But they're just so gosh dang annoying. And I can barely pull up with them for an hour at a time. Cause yeah, the Switch version of them is still horrible. That ugly motion blur that invades everything is still there. It's just bad to look at. I had hoped it would be made better, but I long ago lost that hope. They're not being made better at all. Probably already given up on them. Just a token gesture of a update to say, yeah, we're fixing them, and then, oh yeah, the Switch Pros just magically fix every single problem with them. Because that's what the Switch Pro does. It fixes things. No. I mean, it's more than just the motion blur. I'm too used to GTA 5 and more modern controls. So, having to pull up with the physics of those classic games, having to pull up with a control scheme of not even being able to aim where you want. I mean, you can, they added that option, but good God, is it terrible. But I am almost finished with Vice City, so that's something. And I'm about halfway through San Andreas. And GTA 3 I know is absolutely the hardest one of all, so we'll see how far I get with that when I eventually get back to it. Before I inevitably raid massively hard over it. I really had high hopes for that Prodigy remake. I suppose it was on me for having those high hopes. Well, in the end, it doesn't matter. They were outsourced, whereas GTA 6 should be in-house. I mean, of course it's going to be in-house. Can you imagine if they just let Grove Street Games make the next installment of the GTA franchise? Good God. That would just be absolutely, unbearable to think about. Anyway, the conferences. I'm definitely interested in the Microsoft one the most. I always am. It barely seems to show anything that I am interested in. But I always like watching them. And of course, with this one, there's Forza Horizon's first expansion that should be there. That rumoured Gears collection. And a load of Bethesda stuff. Maybe. And of course a load of other stuff. Load Game Pass announcements. I'm hoping backwards compatibility is getting featured. I never said that was the last they were doing last time, but I want to see more. I definitely want to see more. In the end, it's still going to be a great show. New backwards compatible stuff is just an extra, really. Just an extra. And the only reason I'm really saying backwards compatible stuff is because I want a working version of Test Drive Unlimited too. I have tried everything to get that PC version working. It just does not want to work. You think you fixed one thing, something else happens. It's just a nightmare. But at least with it being on Xbox, you know it will work. Although I do think the chance of it actually happening is slim. How much are these rocks worth anyway? I never actually took a look. Not much of a field to go, so I'll take a look once we're done. Oh. Please don't snag on that pole, thank you. Is what I said going to happen? Is this going to be almost completely full by the time we're finished? I'll definitely use a map and round up the last few rocks. And hopefully, now that we've done this, we won't have to worry about a massive infestation of them. For a while. Oh, these tracks follow these tracks. But yeah, I know that can be a bit, what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, the rocks. Hopefully, I don't have to pull up with as many when I next come to cultivate or plough the field. In fact, I think the only reason I've got as many rocks up as I have is because I ploughed it. So, if we're just seeding, it's not going to be a problem. I mean, cultivating and seeding, because you can do that at the same time. Although, do we even have the money for a seeder? Can't remember if I do. I mean, can't remember how much one is. Although hopefully these stones give us a bit more money. If not, we'll have to take a job in another field. And I think this is actually going to be completely full. Before we finish. Yeah, I think it only stores 20,000 litres. No, I mean 2,000. Meaning there's only 40 litres left in its tank. And maybe it's a bit more than that. I don't know. We will see. Now, Bettingle is that filmed. Right then, where's... Yes, thank you, autosave. Where's the debris crusher? That was it, wasn't it? Yeah. So we look at prices. Stones, 91 per. Okay. $91 per 1,000. That's lovely. Whoa, okay. We definitely need to get this thing clean. Just 91 for 1,000 litres though. It just doesn't even seem worth it. Right, stones. Yeah, 182. Very nice. Oh, but we get an achievement for it, so I suppose it was kind of worth it. Anyway, yeah, the debris crosser is just a selling point, not a production point. So I suppose we go and collect the rest of the stones. Don't bother selling them. There is no point selling them unless we've got a full tank. But we'll collect them anyway. Right, here's our farm. I can't cross back to our farm. Yeah, I suppose we can leave the small bits. Doesn't matter too much about them. What matters is big clusters of them. They won't turn on. Right, I think oats will be worthwhile planting. So we will do oats. but we can't plant those until March. So we've got February to do any odd jobs. For farmers. Right, is that it then? Yeah, aside from a few and I said I don't really care about a few little bits, so I'm gonna keep it running just in case we can collect a little bits up here. Don't think we can, but we can at least try. Okay, we've got them. So turn off and fold back up. And leave that up. Right. See, it does. Why are we looking? Oof. Oh, no, wait. No, that's just an additional tank. So 33 or 42. Hmm. Any jobs? Cultivate field 26. 13 hectares. Yeah, what? That? Oh, no, no, no. I ain't doing that. Field 5 is acceptable. Even though we've got this tiny little thing. Onward to field 5. Let's go get 11,000. Yeah, 11,000. It's still not going to be enough. Yeah. That's the crux of it, really. is it possible? I ain't gonna try. No point trying. Right, we will see about getting as much of this done as we can in an hour with our tiny little cultivator. It's doable, I do believe. It will be doable. And yeah, when an hour's done, I'll be ending it off so I can tune into that state of play. See if there's any third party stuff in it that's worth it to me. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't be. Who really knows? Who really knows what's gonna be there? I haven't had a look to see. I don't want to know, I want it all to be a surprise. Oh. Yeah, tomorrow I think definitely a lamb sap. Oh hello, we've got snow. Oh, I always love it when it snows. Ever so great to see it snowing. Okay, so just cultivating on its own is bringing up a load of stones. That's... See, the thing is, do I keep them active? Or do I just hire a worker to do it any other time? I've only got one field. And only one tractor. So I guess I do have to just do it on my own until I can get that second tractor. Tractors in this game, you need... Hold up. For a second I thought my front wheels were being lifted off the ground. Anyway, Yeah, small tractors, they're pretty much terrible, you don't want to ever touch them. And the higher end medium stuff is about 100,000. So, yeah, you definitely need to, put the work in to get a stable fleet of tractors. And then while you are hiring AI to do the work for you, it is getting done faster and potentially more accurate. But you do have to keep tabs on them because there is a possibility that they will somehow get lost. Yeah, I ain't kidding. People have footage of it, even in this new game. The helper AI can be absolutely useless at times. But we'll see if we encounter that ourselves sometime in the future. Where we can actually use them. Yeah. You know, I have been terrible these past few months with, well, everything. A few articles posted on the site and all that. Barely any streams, but I'm getting better. Again, I am pushing myself to be better with that kind of stuff. Trying to get my motivation back in gear. Because I have plans. I always say this, but I have plans. With my writing, with my articles, I have plans. And those plans have shifted a bit. Because our state of play is in an hour, 11 o'clock. And yes, I have plans. Plans that I have been meaning to enact for quite a while. Plans that should have been enacted back in 2019-2020, but we all know what happened in 2020. Oh yeah, my plan is pretty much Order 66. Yeah, I'm just gonna... No, not anything to do with marriage or relationships. Plans to do with, as I say, my writing and my articles and my website. Yeah, the new Kenobi episode 3. Go check it out, it's very good. Won't say any more, because spoiling it will kind of lessen the impact. I suppose COVID did give me some perspective. Though, you know, gave me, well, for a start, it kind of affected me terribly. I never got it, but the way of the world and all the stuff regarding it, I'll admit it threw me one. It, yeah. But I always put on a happy, positive face. I always put on a positive, happy face. There was no denying what it did. Have an impact. But because of that pause, it enabled me to reassess things. I've made changes to what I want to do with regards to my writing. And those plans are, as I say, going to be enacted. But I don't really want to say too much on them. Although, hey, I suppose it can't hurt to say that one of those plans is related to the arcade. Were you part of that werewolf game that I ran, Cricken? I can't remember. But yeah, with that werewolf game that I ran, I did some great write-ups for it. And obviously I had that Hitman concept that was based loosely on a group of people who played the game of werewolf and then were suddenly being killed off in the order that they died in the game. And so I plan to bring both of those together into a story, into a book. Probably not going to be massively long, although I'll see once planning is fully fleshed out with it. Hey Cumber. No, this is definitely not like the farm where Rebecca Lou's jerked off a pig. Definitely not like that at all. Anyway, happy to see you. Hope you've been having a good day. Yeah, I'm just here with my tractor doing a bit of cultivating for a fellow farmer. In the snow and in the dark. Just enjoying talking about random stuff. Ah, I can say I'm a bit tired as well. It's definitely been hotter today than it has in recent past. Well, than in recent, so that can affect things. But yeah, happy to see you around. As long as you don't mind seeing me just going back and forth on a field for what's probably going to be 40 minutes more. But hey, we can definitely enjoy talking. Yeah, it's sounds an interesting one, Kraken. That so definitely sounds interesting. I probably won't watch it myself, but I'd definitely look it up just out of curiosity. Oh. Oh, come on, that celebrities aren't gonna be able to work a farm. Okay, a Big Brother sort of thing. That's very, interesting. Although a Bella subsidiary of Channel 5 never had a live stream running through the night. I remember when Big Brother did that. Like, just why? A farm sim tier list? Farm sim tier list. Yeah, I guess with Big Brother, you want to be seeing what they're up to at all times, or whatever. Not that you ever saw them get up to any action of a night, but hey, that's what people have wired up their houses for on certain websites. Oh yeah, now we've got Twitch, so that sort of thing. People doing subathons and keeping their stream live. Or just people just having a stream active while they're sleeping anyway, just because. And TikTok. Ooh. Yeah, I could definitely imagine TikTok being used for that type of thing. Don't even need your computer on, just set your phone on a dock of some sort with it on. And sleep and stream away. Oh, accidentally went. How do you? I suppose if your phone's next to you on your bed or something, it's quite easy to accidentally go live on Facebook. Unless he was just checking something half asleep and accidentally, yeah. That would, Although that's why you set your phone to go off at about 5 seconds. Or 15. But then I suppose if it's stuck to your face, it can't. Because it's always detecting something on the screen. That must have been fun. That must have been fun. That's definitely a tale for work parties as well. Cumber's most popular stream. Hey now, we don't have the raw numbers for that. Although with Facebook, oh god, yeah. Yeah, they thought it was Big Brother. And today in the Big Brother house, we have Cumberdanes sleeping for your entertainment. Oh, I'm pretty certain people would enjoy watching that. Get the right sort of people, they'll enjoy watching anything. And I'll definitely mean that. People will watch anything. Kind of funny that though. The fact that you can accidentally just go live on Facebook. Then again, I suppose it's very easy to go live on the Twitch mobile app, I would guess. I mean, you'd probably be in the wrong category, but you'd definitely be live. There we go. Just put my fans a bit closer to me. I'll be needing both when I'm charged and on their second level soon enough. 'Cause I have a feeling this summer's gonna be a hot one. Ah, yeah. Maybe it's something to do with PS4 app. But I do think that it just has terrible auto detection, and so games and demos is just the default for it. Which is very annoying, especially when you set it yourself. Then again, I suppose you could just go into the app and try and redo it. Don't know if that'd work. Because yeah, you want the best exposure, and the best way of doing that is by having the correct game, I guess. Yeah, I think the console apps are just terrible for that sort of thing. But for those who can only do it that way, it's still good that the apps are there. Definitely. Of course, it's not like you can use a Twitch app on Switch, because it doesn't have one. So all those great Mario Kart 8 players just are lost to time. Because it's very unlikely you'll get anything good out of the Mario Kart 8 highlights player thing. Because it looks all flashy, but anything good that you actually want just will not so on occasion. Almost as if it's saying, no, you've made an absolutely brilliant play there, we're not going to bother showing it though. That's one reason why I want a new Mario Kart. So they can give us customization of that highlight Mario Kart TV highlight stuff. Allows the ability to choose the camera angles and all that. It'd be great to have it like that. Field is 40% complete. And I'm doing this for 11,000. Yeah, I'll have to get back to it, because I'll have to get back to it next time we stream the game, because I don't think we're getting all of this done before 11. I suppose we can give it until we get to 60, maybe 70% of the push. It's a nice relaxing game to play this, so gives you just a long time to relax. A lot of ability to chat without having to think on what actions you're taking. And overall, very enjoyable because of the freedom it allows. And as a tier list of farm sim games, just reverse of order of release, really. Unless, of course, you don't like the fact they've added a more realistic growth cycle to this one. In which case you can put 19 at the top. Until of course a mod comes that allows you to revert it back to that classic form of gameplay, if one ever does. And of course, for the Switch only games, I mean, there's only 2. And 17/19 for that one. Because 19 is a mobile version, but 17 was the proper one. And I'm pretty certain they're just gonna do the mobile version again on the Switch. If they even are doing a mobile version. There we go. That's better. That'll last me half an hour, I would hope. It is massively awkward having to sit like this, but I've got no other option. And in recent times it does feel as though me having been sat like this for more than a year on and off is having a bit of an effect. As I say though, nothing I can do about that. There we go, 50% complete. 22:32. I think we'll have to call it at 60. Because it seems unlikely we will get to 70. But we will see. We will see. Yeah, I think it's definitely time to consider just ending. I at least want to see if I can hit 60 before I do. So, one topic to get me through. Oh yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That Latonke. That cute little pig Pokemon. I am definitely curious about how this open world adventure is going to be. They've said we can explore as we want, go anywhere we want. But can we get gyms done in any order? And how about levels for those gyms? How's that gonna be handled? In fact, levels for everything, really. How is all of that gonna be handled? I'm very curious to know. Oh yeah, then of course there's Sonic Frontiers, and the open world of that. It's been impressing. Yeah, I know it seems a bit weird to say that Pokemon's world is impressing me, yet Sonic's isn't. And admittedly, we've barely seen any of the Sonic Frontiers worlds. But it just looks... ugh. At least you know Pokemon's going to be a good game. In terms of its mechanics, so that will hold you when it comes to exploring, and possibly in terms of story. But Sonic Frontiers at the minute, just I don't know exactly what it even is. It's just bland. As though someone googled "3D map" Ensign themed and then stuck some Sonic elements into it. I mean, could it be fun to explore? Yes. Did the trailer gameplay footage that we got yesterday show that off? Well, no, it wasn't even. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. But no, that gameplay trailer did not show off it being good to explore at all. Am I still interested in it? Yes. But more in a curiosity kind of way. Because I very much want to see how it develops from what we've currently seen. Whether the next lot of information is going to prove that there is something worth playing the game for. Because it's difficult when it comes to Sonic these days. I've got 100 hours on Sonic Generations on Steam. But that was the last Sonic game I could really say I enjoyed replaying. For as much as I did. And I had that on everything. I had Generations on everything. I originally got it for the PS3. I then bought it for the Xbox 360 when I went to university. I also picked it up on PC, partly because of the mods and the maps that people were making. I also had it on the 3DS, and the 3DS one was different because it was pretty much Sonic Rush based. And overall, I probably put 300 hours and over into Generations. But anyway, I had Lost World. Yeah. The mechanics of that one just never sat well with me, and the only reason I played it as much as I did on the 3DS was because it was easy to. I just replayed 2 or 3 levels about every couple of days while waiting for food to cook. And then forces. Although no, let's talk about Sonic Boom. Cause yeah, I did buy it. 3DS version and Wii U version. Well, 3DS game and Wii U game, because they were different. As much as I enjoyed the Wii U one, it definitely wasn't something you could replay. Although I definitely tried. And of course these days I can't even do that anyway. And with a 3DS, it just feels that one is more replayable, but not in the way I normally replay Sonic games. It's either a restart from the beginning or no replayability for that one. Because while the levels can be fun on it, while the levels were fun on it, it's definitely a different sort of playstyle to regular Sonic. Oh yeah, Sonic Forces. Good, the automation on it is too much. So much so that it's boring to even replay. I definitely, I'm considering doing so for a stream series. Not that I'll ever get to that, probably, but we'll see. Oh hey, it's snowing again. Hey! Anyway, we can turn our lights off now. Wait. I am an idiot. Lights are on R, B, not LB. Please don't hunt me down and tell me I did a terrible job at that. So it's gonna get recovered anyway. And look, it's not even that big of a gap. Just hurry up and tell us 70%. Hurry up and tell us 70%. But yeah, with Frontiers, I'm hoping it can be a good Sonic game. I'm hoping for very good things with that one. I mean, I'll still replay it till the end anyway. I mean, play it till the end. What do you mean, I'll replay it? I'll play it until the end. Whether I continue exploring its worlds, whether I replay whatever levels it may have. Depends on how good it is. There's definitely more to see with it. There is definitely more to see with it. When we get news, who knows? Hope it's soon. Because I definitely want to be seeing more. Okay, 70% complete. We'll just finish this trip. And then head to our home and save. Right then, there we go. Now, assuming I am not wait, what does folding even... So why were we still going slow? Are you telling me it was still working even though it was unfolded? I mean, folded? Yeah, I think it might have been. Anyway, yeah, assuming I am not tired, I'll be streaming on the Arcade channel tomorrow. I'll be doing some Hitman 3 with a talent. A hard talent that is going to be a massive test. So you will see that tomorrow if I am if I feel I'm okay to be doing it. Saturday, carrying on with Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, because we need to get the sequel trilogy of that done. So I'll be doing that across Saturday, Tuesday and Thursday. But that is going to be it. So thank you very much for watching. Let me just quickly, not Twitter, not Twits, it's okay, Twitcast live. And Peds is on his own channel. Well, I can't raid you over to the GRK channel if Peds is on his own. Because then, yeah. Just head over to the GRK GRK UK channel. Yeah, that's all. So, thank you all for watching. Bye for now.